What's up, y'all? Thanks for taking a few minutes to hang out with me today and check out this review. Today I'm taking a look at the Pachycephalosaurus from the Hammond collection. It is a little bit of a mouthful, but this is honestly one of the coolest looking dinosaurs that I remember watching Lost World. As you can see on the side, it does have a cool little Lost World logo here. I'll go ahead and get this box of spin so y'all can check it out. But the Pachycephalosaurus is one of the coolest looking dinosaurs. There have been a couple fossils that have been found up in like uh, Montana, South Dakota, like the upper northern part of the United States, and also in parts of Canada as well. I believe Alberta, but just a super cool looking dinosaur, man. And the Hammond collection has really started to catch my attention. My buddy Connor Colarusso, go check out his channel. Good buddy and supporter of me and Hyper's channel. My buddy Hyperdrive as well. Uh, I like dinosaurs a lot as a kid, and seeing this line kind of late coming into line now. A lot of these cool releases have been coming out for the past 2, 3, 4 years now, and feel really late. A lot of these cool figures have kind of started to climb on the aftermarket. But that being said, I was able to snag this one on eBay for a decent price. Like I said, super cool looking dinosaur, man. Awesome. This actually the Pachycephalosaurus is actually Greek, and it's converts to thick-headed lizard. So I thought that was kind of cool. But I'm going to get this thing open, take a closer look at it, let y'all check it out as well. I'm super excited to have this, and I am really excited to collect more of this Hammond collection. And one more thing, I actually did want to just point out like how cool this packaging is. Gives you a cool little bio right here. It says, with a name that maybe would be difficult to pronounce. Very true. The Pachycephalosaurus faces engine head on with a skull that's 9 inches of solid bone, which is true. It's been shown to be up to 9 inches. This whole, I'll get to that. I'll show y'all. But this is a really cool still image from the movie Lost World. I really like to see the logo here. That's pretty cool. Just give you all a nice close look at the box. Nice little picture 3D render of the figure here. Looks like the figure itself. Got John Hammond in the amber. Very cool packaging. I really dig this. Got some nice embossed T-Rex skeleton right here. Very nice. Just starting off here, looking at the tail, you can see it's kind of got a little bit of a square joint here. Plugs in right to the back. Just want to match up that green and the pattern. And it is on, got a ball joint in there, so you can get some nice articulation out of the tail here. I do believe, yep, got a wired tail here, so that's pretty cool. Very nice to have. And this will plug in just like so. All right, there it is. And check him out. Here he is out of the box, the Pachycephalosaurus, looking freaking awesome, dude. This is a rad looking little figure right here, man. A lot of fun. Now it's said that experts think that they were herbivorous, so they're like leaves, fruit, seeds, and whatnot. But if you look at some of the fossils, some experts think that because the way their front teeth, they kind of resemble carnivorous dinosaurs. So it's led some experts and scientists suggest that maybe this uh, Pachycephalosaurus may have eaten meat as well. But it's hard to say for sure. Obviously, they lived 60 something million years ago. Uh, just from their skull, it was like supposedly it said that they were up to 9 inches thick, which is just insane. It's a lot of bone. The whole top of their skull that you can see, that's just all bone. And they would have spikes and knobs that were coming off of the side of their skulls and stuff like that. And supposedly, from what experts say, it's like 30 times thicker than like 20 to 30 times thicker than a human skull. Which is like, imagine if a human's head was that strong, dude. If we had 9 inches of, that would just be insane. Um, like I said, that these like, the one there's very few. I don't want to say few remains, but there's not a lot of excavations done for the Pachycephalosaurus, but they were found in like northern parts of the United States, like Wyoming and Montana, and certain areas of Canada as well. They were bipedal as well, as you can see, standing on 2 feet. But they do kind of have like kind of some theropod looking feet down here. So pretty definitely pretty interesting. But something else that's also interesting is there was one, and I'll put a little picture like maybe like right here or something. There was I forget who excavated. It was somewhere in, oh man, I can't remember, somewhere in like South Dakota or Montana or something like that. But they found a fossil, Pachycephalosaurus fossil, and it was like over 60% complete, and it actually had some of the vertebrae left on with his skull. But Now, this is all speculation, of course. We don't know for sure, but some scientists think that the vertebrae that they examined were not strong enough to be able to take heavy blows. They're as like kind of debunking the whole them using their skull as mobile battering ram, basically, kind of like what's portrayed in Lost World episode, or I say episode. I'm so used to talk about Star Wars, the second movie, where that one part where the Pachycephalosaurus just headbutts the shit out of the side of the Jeep door right there. It's pretty epic scene right there. I love that scene. But yeah, absolutely awesome looking figure. I wanted to give y'all a quick look, a little 360 of it real quick to check out the paint, but I'll get this off the turntable. We'll take a closer look at all the sculpting details and the articulation. All right, just starting off here. This is just such a awesome looking figure, but we'll just give a quick rundown of articulation. So we do have some hip mobility here. They can kind of open up a little bit. Rotation as well. You can get 360 degrees, no problem. There's a hinge here at the knee. Pretty nice. I'd say that's below 90 right there. Nice hinge at the knee here. Also hinge at the ankles. Got a lot of mobility out of there. Very nice. There's also rockers and swivel as well. Really awesome, man. Like I said earlier, there is articulation at the tail and it's wired. So that's just so cool, man. On the ball joint, so you can get all kind of range of motion here. Try to turn this back. There we go. There it is. And then got some deep cut hinges right here, as you can see. So get his arms way out to the sides, no problem. Even got some nice hinges here at the elbow. So he can get below right at 90 degrees for the elbow. So that's pretty nice as well. On the neck, there's a hinge right here at the bottom of the neck and at the base of the skull. So this one here at the head, you can get it up about that far. A lot of articulation all the way up, and you can get them that far down. So really deep cut hinge right there, as you can see, and also this other hinge in the neck, so you get even more mobility out of the neck. Look at that. So you can kind of have him, like, if you wanted to, maybe like get him grazing or something like that. That's pretty cool, man. But and now we'll just get a closer look at the figure itself. You just have some really nice paint. Got some really cool texture. Like I said, he's kind of got that theropod feet. If you don't know what a theropod is, basically just like a hollow boned, three toed carnivorous animal, but they are not a theropod. So, but I really like the pattern on the tail right here. The wire tail is just really cool. Got this nice kind of darker green on top of this light green. Very cool. The nails are nicely painted. Unfortunately, the hands aren't painted, which is a little that's kind of a bummer. But that's just me nitpicking, obviously. Now, what I will do, I'm gonna push this back a little bit. Just look at this, man. I wanted to get a close up here. Look at that. I do have the Human Collection Therizinosaurus, and I really enjoyed the glass eye in it. I think that's so cool. But one thing that is also cool is there's also jaw articulation. I almost forgot about. If I can get it open, would be. And I also don't. That might be. Is that supposed to be there? That might be a miss on paint or something, because the other side doesn't have it. It's totally flush, though. That kind of sucks, but that's very minor, not a big deal at all. But you can open the mouth. Only thing is the hinge on the inside is brown. They should have painted that a pink. And I get it. You can't really paint hinges because by the time you articulate it, it's just going to scratch the paint off. But I just feel like that's kind of distracting a little bit. But pretty cool that the tongue is painted. The sides of the mouth are. But it does close very flush. I don't know what's up with this pink showing through right here. But the eyes are also very nicely done. Got all the knobs and spikes on the skull as well. Got the dome right here. Hard-headed animal, kind of like myself, you could say. My wife would probably be inclined to agree. But really nice looking figure, man. Awesome articulation, so much fun. Really decent paint. Really nice folds on the skin here, some nice texture. I wouldn't say any scales or like osteoderms or nothing like that, but definitely some cool looking skin, man. Cool looking dinosaur right here. I thought this would be a fun little side by side comparison. You got this is the mainline Mattel Stegosaurus. This is the Hammond Collection Therizinosaurus. This is actually my last pickup of 2024, my first Hammond Collection pickup ever. Absolutely love this figure so very much. That's what got me started in the Hammond Collection. And obviously here's the Pachycephalosaurus, and then just for my Star Wars people, and then my Star Wars purist heart, which is what started my channel. Here's the dewback with the OG Sand Trooper, so you can kind of see what a Pachycephalosaurus would look like scaled with a dewback, and of course with a Stegosaurus and a Therizinosaurus. But all these look absolutely awesome, man. So knowing that last year was the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park, that was one of me and my brother's favorite franchises, going from the OG 93 to, I believe it was 97 when Lost World came out, and then like 2001 when Jurassic Park 3 came out with the Spinosaurus. Just a lot of nostalgia for those movies, watching them growing up with my brother. Me and my wife have actually been going through and rewatching them as well. It's been really fun, and I just watching my buddy Connor's channel. He does a lot of reptile and like alien Godzilla Hammond collection type stuff, Beasts of the Mesozoic, and I just kind of like started to remember how much I really loved dinosaurs as a kid. Like honestly, who didn't as a kid love just be obsessed with dinosaurs? You know, I feel like we've all gone through that phase. But that being said, man, just kind of seeing him collect this Hammond collection, I was like, you know what, I really don't need to get sucked into another line, but fuck it, here we go, man. But this one did not disappoint. I am so happy with this figure. One of my favorite looking dinosaurs of all time, that's for sure. Definitely, I got a raptor on the way, the tiger stripe raptor, and a beast of the Mesozoic raptor that I'm really looking forward to. I believe it's Raptor mongoliensis or something like that. It was a certain species of raptor that was excavated in Asia, but super excited to start getting back into dinosaurs and stuff like that. Kind of something kind of new to collect and get into as well with everything else, Marvel, Star Wars, whatnot. Because when I got the Therizinosaurus, I had no idea about that species, like no idea whatsoever. I didn't know where it roamed or the fossil records of it. I don't know anything about it. I just thought it looked cool, and it was $20 at Target. I had to grab it, and that really just kind of like sent me back down my nostalgia that I have for Jurassic Park. But let me quit rambling on because I could probably do it for another 15, 20 minutes, but I'm not going to keep y'all here and do that. Absolutely recommend this figure if you are a Lost World or Jurassic Park old school trilogy fan. This is just such a awesome looking figure, super fun articulation, and very decent paint. I'm super satisfied. But thank you for taking a few minutes to hang out with me. I appreciate you taking the time to check out the video, the review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider liking, subscribing. Check out some of my other content. I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Take it easy. Thank y'all for watching.